last shot after Clint's offensive rebound, what was going through your mind, if anything, at that moment? It happened so fast. Did you give any thought to backing it out and taking the foul, or was it, I'm shooting this to put the dagger in the comeback? Can you kind of just take us through that?
I mean, my teammates were asking me the same thing. I told them once CC got the rebound, I said if he passed it to me, I was shooting. So he got the rebound, he passed it to me, so I shot.
Dre, Quinn has talked a lot about telling you to kind of hunt threes, and just when a coach kind of instills that confidence in you, how do you try to channel it into something like knocking shots down?
It's just, I think it's more so confidence. He instills a lot of confidence not only in me but in the team in shooting threes. But he's always coming to me saying, to use my height and just elevate over guys. So, when someone's in your ear like that telling you, especially the head coach, to shoot more, becomes pretty easy to do so.
And then it seemed kind of like a tale of two halves for you guys, where you shot the ball really well in the second half. You were making the Celtics uncomfortable. Just what would you say was kind of the head of the snake with the defense tonight and kind of turning things around in the second half?
I think it was all of us. I think, V got some key steals in the third quarter, deflections and things like that to really get us going. But I think it was just a group, mentality. We came out of halftime saying we had to limit their threes. And I think we did a pretty good job of it. I don't know how many they hit in the second half, but didn't feel like they hit as many in the second half as they did in the first half.
DeAndre, 30-point comeback, just the energy in the building, especially you were emotional after you hit that three. Just what was it like kind of having the fans and the team and everybody behind you and just your emotion in that moment?
Well, it was fun. That's a game I, grew up playing. Just having fun, you and your team out there doing what we were supposed to do. We're having fun together, and, the crowd's enjoying us play as well. So not only are we feeding off the crowd's energy, we're feeding off each other's energy, and, we're all helping each other out there.
Was there a moment in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, where y'all said in one of the timeouts that y'all said y'all were winning this game, that y'all could tell the tide had swung?
No, we just kept fighting. That's what we were saying coming into the timeout, just to keep fighting, stick to the game plan. And like I said, we wanted to limit their threes in the second half, so we tried our best to do that.
They made 1 3 in the second half, by the way.
Perfect.
You mentioned Veet earlier in a previous answer. I'm curious what you've seen from him over the course of him kind of being in the starting lineup and having some big minutes in the rotation as of late.
Veet's been huge. He's been starting for us. That's a big responsibility, especially for someone who hasn't done so. So, just him, being confident in himself and, taking his shots. I'm really happy for him. I've been with V for a few years, so I've seen the work that he's put in, and it's always great to see the work coming to fruition for a guy like that.
Kind of following up on the same topic, like what's changed for him defensively as he gets these reps? Like tonight he's guarding Jason Tatum. Last week I think he had some time on Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you've got to guard players like that, like what is he sort of figuring out on the fly as he does this?
Probably figuring out you can't be as physical with those guys. You have to, not take it easy, but you kind of have to play less with your hands, guarding guys like that because, they get foul calls and stuff like that. But I think it's just experience with guarding guys like that. I went through it. I'm sure a lot of other defenders, JJ went through it this year, guarding those guys. But once you get that experience, you kind of feel more comfortable and when and where you can be physical. So I think that's the biggest thing for me, and he has the tools to be a defender, so just using it.
What was it like in the locker room after you guys have a win like this? We saw the emotion on the court, obviously, too, but it's the largest comeback in Hawks history in the biggest this year in the NBA. Just what's the emotion like when you guys get a win like this?
The emotions are high. Everyone's happy because we won. Not feeling great being down by that much, but definitely to come back and win is always a great feeling. And we're just looking to carry this momentum on to the next game.
All right. Thank you, Dre.
Thanks.